So there, it looks like there are 1,076 different output statements that we have, output reports that we have, 1,076 reports that we have. So we take one file, which we call the vendors file. We have a report called ACH exceptions, checkbook, Sage's checkbook, ACH miscellaneous something, ACH payment, ACH adjustment, bond payables, cartage purchases, laser check by batch, checks manual, laser check PDFs, another laser check PDFs, create AP check, whatever that is, a credit report, a default report. These are all different reports for our payables program. Okay, our disbursements program. Duties purchases, duty audits, emergency, whatever that is, end of year, Excel, Howard Berman end of year, nothing report, owed duties, that must be outstanding duties, payables, purchases, reference list, remit proofs, S-pay, whatever that means, sub-payable, summary purchases, total disbursements, okay, and that's all for the vendors file. So what my idea was is to have a file where you can go to output reports and you can go ahead and select report by name and it'll say purchases, and what it will do is it'll take this purchase report and it'll give you a starting and ending date selection, and it'll let you run it, and it'll email a PDF of the report to you. And that
Can I
would be
get
for
into Excel too, or no? Could we do-
Excel. There's another report that's for Excel.
Yeah, 'cause I use Excel a lot.
So you could run the Excel report.
Oh, and it would come out as an Excel file.
It'll come out
Okay,
as an
that's
Excel
what I meant,
file,
yeah.
okay? But that won't necessarily be purchases.
I got it.
See, if it's an Excel file and you want payables, you have to tell it to sort for things that don't have a check number. You have to learn how to use the sort functions better. Let me go over it with you, give you an example. So we'll go here. So we'll go here and give you an example. Right, for example, in the accounting, I have, I think, a sub-menu here. No. Import menu. Export data to Excel. Alright? So, vendors is the name of the file for payables. Are you going to use a specific index? Here's what we're talking about indexes. This is a payables program. These are all the indexes we have.
That's why whenever I click there.
So if you know that you want to do it by vendor name, you would say C. I want to go index for vendor name, all right? If I only want to go by, select by check number, I did D, all right? But we're not going to use an index, so we're going to hit enter for no index. It's going to sort the file by vendor name first for you, okay? So we're going to hit escape to record. All right? Sort first by vendor name, second field is by invoice date, all right? So we're going to hit escape. All records? No, I don't want all
No, you want
records,
specific dates.
okay? So hit L on the bottom, L to load. What do I want to load? I want to load bond payables, for example. So that creates a selection set where it says customer, field 11 is the name of the customer, / description. If it's blank, that means equal to DB Foods. So in this case, you're only going to get DB Foods. So we don't want anything having to do with customers, so we blanked it out. Now we're saying check number is not equal to 0.
It has to
Because,
have a check number,
hmm?
because you want it to have a check number.
Correct, but if you say check number equals blank, then you're gonna get all the credits, which
Got it.
have zeros,
Okay.
alright? We're gonna say total paid is less than equal, LE, 0 cents,
Makes sense.
which means nothing's paid. Vendor name is equal, now I could put EQ here is the same thing as a
As
blank
blank,
space.
okay.
And this is international for International Bond and
Okay.
Marine. At creation date, now this is called the system maintained field. I could also hit over here, F6 to display fields. And I could go ahead and put in here invoice date. So if I hit a 2 here, watch what happens. Changes it to
Yeah.
invoice date. Is greater than equal to January 1, 2012. Well, let's make it 2013. So now we're gonna hit escape, and we're gonna hit enter to select records. And now it's counting all the records in the vendor's file, and it picked out 29 records
Okay.
of the 139 that it found that were after January
Okay.
1st. And what it did was it took this and it sent it right here to this shortcut here, and now we have something called vendors SLK. If I move it over here, I double click on it,
So I can do anything I want.
right, and now if I do this, format it, it says the vendor.
Huh.
Okay, the vendors are all International Bond and Marine. This was the invoice date, that's the vendor's invoice number. This is our reference number, which is always 10 for bonds. Entry number, you could see this one here was manual because it's different than all the others. Okay, because remember, when you create a bill payable to International Bond and Marine, it's created through that program that we have, right? The billing program. Okay, description, customs bond for peerless fish, for Albert account, distributor, importer. You follow?
Yep.
Net amount, you wanna make it fancy, you format the cells, and you make it into currency, okay? Check number, amount, there was no date paid or check number, why? Because we said we wanted all unpaid,
Yep.
alright? Vendor's record number, that's stupid, I don't even know why that's there.
What it,
Total, hmm?
what it, I don't even know what it is.
I'll show you. Okay, a general ledger code, which we use for,
Yeah, for the
Okay.
accounting.
and that's that.
Okay. So
So,
basically I use my
I'm gonna-
imagination or
I'm
whatever I
gonna get
need.
rid of this, whoops.
So I don't need that function because I can do it myself. I got you.
And what is this here I'm looking at?
This thing worked and I could see it.
My computer decided to freeze on
Or
me.
the habit sometimes.
Okay, so now if I wanna do another report, Excel, customer file, alright, enter. It's gonna sort it by customer name. If I wanted to sort it by trying to think of something else I want to sort it by. Okay, let's say we were gonna try to sort it by an area. We could sort it by office phone. So I could say 3 over here. All right.